This is TDC. I'm working on a 2006 Volkswagen Beetle 2.5 liter. I'm replacing the water pump here. Some videos wasn't too clear about it, on YouTube. But anyhow, I'm just saying what I did. I got me a engine pulley to kind of assist me in taking it out. But you have to come out here and take the headlight out. That's one. So you can, work in and out of it through here. So tight up under there. So, I took that out, and you're gonna have to jack it up as far as you can. But you do notice the engine mount went here. This was where the engine mount was. It has to be removed totally. And it's a bolt hole there to the mount that goes back onto the engine. Bolt hole there. And two over here. Let's see. I think this one here, two here. That's for the engine mount. But anyhow, it's totally covered up the water pump itself, which goes right here. That's where the water pump goes. But anyhow, the engine mount has to be totally removed. It sits right there in that little pocket there. And also, which I don't think they tell you, the transmission mount. Transmission mount right here, it has to be removed. As you can see, I was able to leave one bolt in there, but it has to be loosened up. So you're gonna have to remove the battery. The battery went here, and the breather went here, and this for the intake goes back to the throttle body. So that's gonna have to be removed. Air filter box was right here, and the battery to get access to it, get in here. But anyhow, all that's gonna have to be removed. And I got the engine pulley to kind of assist me. See, it has a little tension on it, just to kind of help tension, because I just don't want it to fall all the way down. Yeah, all I need to do is assist me on getting it up enough to get the water pump out on that side. As you can see, here's the water pump. It was leaking. I had a small leak through the weep hole here, and get it turned around here. See, there's a little hole. Can you see the little residue there? But it was leaking through there, and we decided to go ahead and change it out. Pretty good job. The vehicle has 122,000 miles on it, so it did pretty good. But yeah, it goes back in here like this, just like that. And then it's 3 bolts. Those bolts lined up in there. You can see it's 3 bolts. So while you have that up, go ahead and take the bolts out then, and get them out. But that's where it goes. That's the water pump. And I'm gonna go back with the gates. A lot of people don't really like gates, but I haven't had no bad dealings with gates. So, but you can use whatever you like. Read the instructions. They come with instructions, as you can see. But you can go with what you want. I just prefer gates. That's what I like. I never had no bad dealing with Gates, you know, and they never let me down. So I'm gonna go back with a Gates water pump. As you can see, Gates, it's the number here, 41191. Believe this is alloy steel here, but comes with the washer already. So there it is, you know. So I'm just letting you know that's the deal on replacing the water pump on the 2006 Beetle 2.5 liter. And if you hold on, I'm gonna show you how to put the new one back in here. You can see I cleaned up the surface a little bit, got it all cleaned up, so it's ready to, and they're using these bolts, you know. I don't know why they went with these. Volkswagen did, but that's what they're using. I believe that's a T30. Let me make sure. I think that's a T30. Yes, it is. It's a T30 star 2, and it goes in there. It's a T30. That's what I'm using. T30. So when you install this, you need to have a weep hole at the bottom, and which is like that. A weep hole. You look on this side, you can see the weep hole. Let's see here if I can turn it around here. See, turn it around. See, there it is. See, you want it at the bottom when you install it. Put that at the bottom of the motor. So that's how you would want that. So I got that one started. That one's in there. As you can see, I hadn't tightened it yet. I just got it screwed all the way in there. Now I'm gonna start at this one down here, because it's three of them. So now I'm gonna start at this one. As you can see, I got the bottom one in. It was pretty tight. Now, if you have to, you can let the engine down. You can let the engine down all the way, and you can come through here and access it from this side. If you just have to, you can let the engine down. You can access the bottom bolt from this side, up under this side, up through here. You just have to take all this out to get access to this. You can do that to get the bottom one. But I was able enough to get this one in at the bottom. So now you got 2 down and 1 more to go. There's 1 more in this one right here. You can see the back there. See where the hole go in there, where the bolt go in right there in that hole there. So I got 1 more to put that in there. That one should be easy. I always try to do the hardest one first, you know. So I got that one in. All I gotta do is tighten it up, and then I'm gonna move to this one here. Okay, they all are tight now, as you can see. I can spin it a little bit. It's tight. Nothing in the way. And I use a T130 and a small little ratchet to tighten it. As you can see. Now I will complete putting everything back together. You know, that's the easiest part there, was getting to it. Now I start reassembling everything together, putting the transmission back like it was, and putting motor mounts and all that back together. I had to take out the power steering pump. I probably didn't have to, but I went ahead and did because I just want everything out the way. I want more clearance than I need. But yes, I took the power steering pump out the way, and there go the reservoir. But it's complete. But everything else is reversal. Just take my time and put everything back. Okay, again, this is a 2006 Volkswagen Beetle 2.5 liter, and this is removing the water pump and putting it back. Okay, thank you. This is TDC. Thank you.